So, hi guys, welcome back. And as you have seen from the title and the poster, we are today going to review The Pianist. And I just watched the
Not
film
review,
and
discuss.
to discuss, yeah, to
Yeah, digress.
digress,
Yeah,
yeah. So I'm not in a very jolly mood today because, it was my first hard-hitting film, you could say, but first Holocaust movie.
mm.
So it was gut-wrenching, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah. And yeah, Dishant is living in Germany. He could throw a little light on the Holocaust and how the German people take it at this moment.
yeah. Actually, currently, I think I personally haven't witnessed any like direct conversation with German guys
Mm,
about the Holocaust because it's a very sensitive topic for them. They still feel that guilt, even though
so,
it's about 2, 3 generations now. So yeah, it's not fair to talk to them. And everyone tells me here that don't talk to them about this topic at least. Don't talk
mm.
to them about World War II, about Adolf Hitler or any Nazi, etc. So yeah, I have never talked to them, but yeah, I think I can feel that sense of guilt sometimes.
Are there Jews living there? I mean, have you encountered any Jew or person in
I
north of
haven't
mine?
encountered. I mean, I cannot identify a Jew to be honest.
No,
Like
true.
like
That's true, but I'm just saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there is right now because
uh,
now Germany is very overwhelmingly supportive of the Jews, right?
obviously.
Yeah,
And uh,
and
you
but yeah,
said
I think
about
in the some sense, some cases of neo-Nazis are also there. Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So it's not totally obviously once a cult or some
so
kind of community starts, even though it's kind of exterminated, there will be some remnants.
yeah,
So there are still some people who supports that ideology.
yeah, true that.
Yeah.
Uh, And also Hitler is very popular in the meme culture and all that. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. He shouldn't be, but there are people who love dark jokes and all that. So you can't
Yeah,
stop every one
including
of them.
you. Yeah,
You sh- uh, let's not spill out beans here.
yeah,
I might like dark jokes. I don't like Hitler.
yeah. Like,
Just shut up.
I think nobody
Oh
likes Hitler.
no, just shut up. Let's not talk. Going on YouTube,
Yeah,
I don't want to get cancelled even before I start. Yeah. Hey, you
yeah,
also
of
said
course.
that on the footpaths, the names of some Nazis were there. Did you say that
Mm-hmm.
or
Neo-Nazis. It's a
no,
neo-Nazi,
no.
right?
I mean, in footpaths, they have engraved something, some names or something like that.
In footpath?
Yeah, I thought you said something about that, like as a
Oh, there is
memory.
a kind of like a. It's not completely not about Nazis. It's not completely like original. Like it's not the place where the Jews died. But they have taken a lot of land near the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin
Hmm.
and put some kind of cemetery for to respect the Jews that died, so many Jews. Yeah, it's built like recently, not recently, but yeah, like after a couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah. So that's enough of digressing, I think. I would like
yeah,
because we are not joking, so we don't have much to digress.
yeah,
Yeah. So let's coming back to the movie. So let us what are your views on this movie? What did you feel like and everything?
yeah. Of course, like I expected the pianist to be a Holocaust drama. I knew what I am getting into. So I think that was kind of like a so unlike you, you will have a completely different. You had a completely different experience. I also had, of course, it's very hard hitting. It's very tragic, and I think the director, of course, he's one of my favorites, Polanski. And although that's please YouTube don't cancel me. I hate Polanski, but I love the director. So
Look,
Polanski
what
is also
you hate Polinsky but love the director. What is that?
Yeah, I love his art. I don't love the person because Polanski is
Okay.
a child rapist. So, anyways,
Has he been accused or acquitted? Not acquitted.
like,
No,
he is banned from the United States. If he comes to the US, then he will be jailed. So he is banned from US, I think, since like 50 years. He lives in France right now.
so he was found guilty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He admitted to it,
Oh my God.
but he admitted to consensual participation with a minor. He did not admit to rape.
See, there is no consent. Okay, I'm not going into that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Anyways,
talk about that.
so
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, so Polanski, I think it's a very personal film from Polanski also because he was also a survivor of the Holocaust. His
Oh, he was a Jew
mother
himself.
died. Yeah, he was from Poland, and so that's why you see the pianist happens in Warsaw.
Yeah, not in Germany.
It's
Yes.
how yeah, it's how the Polish people were affected, and obviously it's a true story from the memoir by the main character played by Adrian Brody.
Yeah.
He was a real pianist. So yeah, I think what I at least got from all the whole that whole tragic stuff, very hard hitting and very disturbing actually.
Mm.
I just got I just after the film I just thought that it's Polanski just wanted to show of course the whole how many people are murdered and all how many people are you know so horribly treated.
Mhm.
Along with that, the of course the pianist survives, and the
Yeah.
Adrian Brody character survives. But I think how much of luck he has, like he
True.
happens to be so like he was helped by so many people, including the Nazi officer at last,
Yeah.
right?
True.
So like I think he just wanted to say that he is one very rare, very like it's very rare
True. True.
that he happens to survive.
I
And
mean,
through his survival, we witness the deaths of everyone else.
yeah. True. Uh,
That was really
I haven't seen Schindler's List, but
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. Sorry. You have
Hmm.
seen it.
Hmm.
Is there that much luck into that movie as much as is it in here?
Schindler, I think the pianist is great in the sense Polanski or his movies are usually like that. So Polanski, I have watched a couple of films of his. So his movies are very unsentimental. He doesn't force
True.
sentimentalism to
True.
you.
True. True.
It's like really gritty and all.
Mm.
But Spielberg is a sentimental director. Usually he loves to kind of, sugar, like syrupy kind of a little
Yeah,
bit.
his movies are not like normal movies. I mean, no, they are
Yeah,
great. I'm not saying that, but
yeah.
they are have a sense of, I mean, like what, belonging, or like you have seen this kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
movies like that.
yeah.
What I want to say.
So Schindler's List is also really hard hitting because but then Schindler's List, the main character is a Nazi himself,
Yeah.
Oscar
Okay.
Schindler. So
Okay.
he happens to be the good Nazi who helps the Jews, right? So yeah, it's also about the people who are saved by
No,
Schindler.
no, I'm saying like that was a very tactical movie. Like here, there was no tactics. He just got
Yeah.
in with the right person at the right place. It was like that only.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm talking about Schindler's List is more of a tactic and how they got get out everyone and all that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But there are again horrifying images in Schindler's List also,
Oh,
especially the whole Holocaust. That I forget these names, but yeah, in the middle of Schindler's List, there is also a very like long sequence where like people are murdered and people are escaping. So that was really a very horrifying
yeah,
sequence
true,
in
true, true.
Schindler's List also. But I think Schindler's List is more sentimental. It becomes more sentimental at last. Yeah. But
I
Pianist is very realistic. It's not,
yeah, yeah.
nothing is there. Yeah. Yeah. Continue.
No,
How
it's
about you now?
yeah, that's
Like,
what I was waiting for. I was waiting for
what
the
was
cue.
your experience?
Yeah.
Holocaust,
Gut wrenching.
first Holocaust movie.
Gut wrenching. One word I would describe gut wrenching. I was having breakfast this morning. I was
Mm-hmm.
watching it. I couldn't eat.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't eat. Like I I took like I think six breads. Yeah, six
Mm-hmm.
breads, three sandwiches. I just ate one sandwich. I mean,
Yeah.
it was too much. I mean, and yeah, it was very raw. Like it was like more like a documentary for me, showing,
Yeah.
and I was just traveling with the main protagonist here. I mean, going
Yeah.
through what he is going through and all that, and he was always in the focus, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's completely Adrian Brody.
yeah,
Adrian
Adrian
Brody's
Brody. He
character.
was in every scene actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
True.
more like a POV movie. I mean, if you
Yeah.
look,
Point of view. Yeah. I
yeah,
guess. Yeah.
POV movie. I mean, now
Hmm.
that I realized, and
Yeah.
normally I make notes. I mean, okay, I'll talk
Uh,
about this scene and that scene. Yeah, this scene is
yes.
special, but it just stuck me right into that Warsaw,
Hmm.
Poland, and I just
Yeah.
in throughout the movie, looking at those images and all that, like killing was so easy that time. I mean, like they just
Yeah.
kill them with
Yeah.
nothing.
Any
With,
person when they're in a line, if
yeah,
a person speaks, then
yeah, just
yeah.
yeah, without any remorse or any. I mean, like
Yeah.
we have seen many Bollywood movies, and we know all that showboat style and all that before
Yeah.
killing and all that. Here they just kill. I mean, that scene, if I remember, the Jews were working. Like
Hmm.
when the protagonist was
Yeah.
saved, and the cafe owner helped him, that fat guy and bald guy, and they were going to their work. They were going off their work, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and an officer comes, he pulls out six people, lay down,
Yeah.
and they just, man, that was. And also one thing I just remembered, there was no background music. I
Yeah.
don't so
Yeah.
there was no
Background
background
score
music.
was like, yeah.
I don't
Only
remember.
the piano music of like the classic musicians when Adrian Brody plays.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all.
yeah, true.
Mm.
That's how raw this movie is, and that's the
Yeah.
best thing about this, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
I would say this was probably the best movie of 2002. I mean, if I,
Yeah, it won the Oscars.
like,
So yeah, it has to be the best movie.
no, it didn't win Best Picture. It won
It won
director
Best
and
Picture, I guess.
no, no, no. It Best
Oh,
Picture was Chicago.
okay.
So
You know
yeah.
better than me in that part. I won't.
No, no, no. I mean, yeah, you can check. It won Best Director and Best Actor, but
Okay.
didn't win that. And of course, I mean, this kind of film, it's very hard to look at it in a, you know,
Yeah.
uh, kind of in a technical sense. Oh, this part was good. This part was that. This was this. So,
Yeah.
like each and
And
every scene was, especially when Adrian Brody becomes alone. After he
yeah.
becomes alone,
Yeah. True.
from that there on, it's just one horrifying scene after the other.
Mm.
Yeah,
I love the way
continue.
how they just accepted the fate. I mean, when he was saved
Mhm.
by his friend, right?
Yeah,
He was saved by his friend, and he just accepted the fate. Yeah, they are going to get killed.
yeah.
That was like, well,
So yeah, that era of this about 70 years back,
mm,
that era was. I mean, people still have lots of trauma, I guess, related to it.
yeah. Okay,
And,
tell me about your favorite scene. I'm listening. I'm just coming back. Okay. Tell me about your favorite
uh,
scene.
but let you come back then.
No, no, no. I'm listening. Let the audience listen. You continue.
Ah, okay. So yeah, my favorite scene again. So this is a very tricky thing to ask, like to talk about. But I guess I was really emotional or very, very gutted it happens in the earlier hours, I guess, in the first hour itself, when they were when the whole family, this Adrian Brody's family, they are in a they're waiting for something, I guess, and they buy candy
Yeah.
for,
I remember.
and they
Caramel
had to split it up,
for
and that
20
was,
yonks. For
yeah,
20 yonks. Yeah.
and I was so emotionally, affected by that scene. That was one of the earlier hours, and after that, when Adrian Brody becomes alone, then there are like tons of scenes,
Mm.
and the end scene was kind of good, like not at the exact end, but like where at the end when he was discovered by the, as I said,
Russians.
Nazi officer, and
Okay, the Nazi officer. Yeah.
yeah, when and he actually was very helpful. The
Mm,
fear in Adrian Brody's face at first,
true.
and then and I guess he also benefited Spielman. I think the character's name, yeah. And
Yeah.
Spielman benefited that he is a pianist.
Yeah,
He's an
true.
artist.
True.
Yeah,
Because
most of the time he escapes because he is a pianist.
mm, it was it was very lucky. He was a very lucky
Yeah,
bastard, you could say that.
yeah,
Mm,
yeah,
uh,
yeah. How about you? What's your favorite scene among those? Or maybe favorite scenes?
yeah, there are many. I mean, what I would say, it depends. Like if you talk about showing us showcasing the truth, it was
Mm-hmm.
in the first moment. It was in the first 5 to 10 minutes that made my gut wrenched. Actually, I mean, it was hard to digest. Like when they were not allowed to go into the cafes. I mean, like, okay, yeah, that's normal. We ever heard that.
Yeah.
I mean, like Indians face that. The famous
Mm-hmm.
from the movie Merge, Indians and dogs are not allowed. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one thing. But yeah, okay, that was normal. Then I heard that they were not allowed to go to parks. They were not allowed to sit in public benches.
Mm.
And after that, a circular comes in the newspaper. They have to tie a, a wristband or something like that to
Yeah.
with a David star to show that they are Jews and all that.
Mm.
And uh, the father was walking down the street. Two soldiers come. Ah, they notice that he's a Jew. They notice that he's a Jew, and they say, "Why are you not saluting us?" He then salutes them by dropping
Mm.
his hat and all that. Then they slap him, and they just said, "Sidewalks are not allowed for Jews." I mean,
Mm. Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
like it just blew my mind. I mean,
Yeah.
even if when I think about it, I mean, just think about it. You're going through your daily life, and these things happen not to you, but
Yeah.
to some of your friends because they are
Yeah.
different. They're from different religion, different community, or something like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was very
Yeah.
hard hitting. I
Yeah.
remember that scene. Yeah, the movie poster in back, like all the war-torn buildings
Mm.
and all that, and that
Yeah.
shot was amazing. That shot was
Yeah.
amazing. But that's the thing.
Warsaw was completely destroyed.
Yeah, Poland was
Like,
destroyed in both the wars actually. With the
yeah.
the first,
Unfortunately, Poland happens to be near Germany, and
yeah,
Germany is always the one
yeah. So
who creates.
so that scene and yeah, the caramel scene was when they were cutting it. I
Caramel,
mean,
yeah.
oh
That
yeah,
was,
I know, like you don't talk about favorite scenes. You just think about scenes, and
yeah,
when
like,
you see the horrors
yeah,
of war, yeah, like
yes.
man, you remember one scene? Even he was waiting for his brother to come out of the police station and all that.
Mm.
One old age woman was going taking some food in his tin. In this tin, like it was porridge only. Okay, just give me
Mm.
a moment.
Yeah.
My
Hello.
hello. Yeah, sorry, my
Oh,
laptop was not charged.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So she was carrying some porridge in a tin. One
Yeah.
man comes and tries to snatch it away from her. So they are fighting and the porridge falls. And it was a muddy street. Okay. Full
Mm.
of mud, rainwater and all. And the porridge fell. And that
Mm.
man ate that porridge from that ground.
Mm. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Yeah.
It's sad. I mean, the horrors of humanity. And what can I say?
Yeah. This film was, yeah, totally. I
I mean,
mean, and yeah, and of course, the Spielman character, he he's not a hero.
No,
He's
no,
not
no.
doing heroic stuff. He just
No.
is a survivor. He
Yeah.
wants to be survived. He does everything that he can in
Yeah.
his capability that how he can survive him. At first, maybe himself and the members of the family, but when other members were obviously they died,
Mm.
then obviously himself. And that was very unique because it's not a typical because many World War II stories are also like that.
Yeah.
Like to make it commercially viable, the films become like okay, he's saving himself, he's saving some of the others. Not about that. It's about how difficult it was, and more importantly, he could not have survived. It's
Yeah.
just luck, as I said,
I mean,
and as you said
as
also.
I said, it's just a documentary, nothing else.
Yeah, yeah. Point of view from that
Yeah.
from Spielman.
Okay,
Yeah,
talking about performances, I mean, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I haven't seen any of the other characters ever in a film, so I can't
yeah.
compare.
Me too. I also.
But I did see Adrian Brody in Houdini.
Yeah.
It was a web series. It was great
Mm.
in History TV 18. So yeah, that was great.
Okay.
Yeah. So talking about performance, so obviously we'll talk about Adrian Brody, and I think he won the Best Actor, right?
Yeah, yeah. He won the Oscar.
Oscar. So yeah, I don't think so. We have anything much to say. Like he
Yeah.
won the best of the best. So, but
Yeah, his performance was great, but again, I think Polanski was also like, you don't. He was just witnessing all this devastating stuff, and I don't know how he prepared it prepared for that role.
hmm,
But yeah, he's the film was also again the film main point of the film is also even not Adrian Brody.
yeah,
It's
true.
just yeah, he's just there
Yeah. And
to give us the
also,
point
in
of
the
view.
first half, I didn't much like Adrian Brody. I mean, like, okay, he did his part okay. It was okay-ish.
Yeah,
Eh, But
yeah,
after, when every other source dies off of
yeah,
survival, how he
mm,
survives, and that
yeah,
ragged look and all that, oh my God,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
awesome. I just remember, the way he tries to open up the tin. Like he's
Can
so
yeah,
weak.
yeah, yeah.
He's like doing it this
Pickle,
blow. Yeah,
yeah, this pickle, yeah.
yeah. That was so
Nothing to
great.
eat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was such a great performance.
mm.
Mm.
It's a very
And also,
survivor film. It's a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
survival.
Survival film.
Yeah.
How he jumps out of the window and then he, climbs
Mm,
the wall and jumps out. He gets hit in the legs and all that,
yeah,
right? And that it was very, I mean, what I would say, I'm not remembering the word. It was very truthful. I mean, like, you get it what I'm saying. Very realistic. Yeah, that's the word.
yeah,
It was very
yeah.
realistic. If you, jump out of the window and all that,
Mm.
it was. And
Yeah, it's yeah. I agree with whatever you said about the performance and everything.
I just,
Uh, yeah.
okay. Let's. I don't think so. I have anything more to discuss from this. Do you have anything? I mean,
Mm.
like, we can discuss about the scenes and all that and everything
Yeah,
others.
yeah.
But other than that, do you think anything we have? Like, we've discussed favorite scene, performance. Anything else you want to discuss?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, this film is something that I would say, okay, everyone should watch
yeah,
once they
true.
are once they are of
Mature
a
enough.
certain age. Yeah, about
Mature.
20, about
Yeah,
something like that.
mature enough. Look, it fills you with empathy, man. I mean,
Mm, yeah,
personally for me, it fills you with empathy and like grateful for your life. Makes you
yeah,
grateful for your life. Like you haven't
yeah.
seen that.
And I mean, of course, it's a film, and it's only a very tiny, tiny part of the whole World War II. But
Yeah.
still, it at least it gives you a pictorial view as
O-
much realistically as possible
Obviously, and it's
about
also
the
not in
whole.
Germany. I mean, like
Yeah,
if the whole horrors of Holocaust was
mm,
so gut wrenching in Poland, in
yeah,
Warsaw, Poland, think what it would have been in Germany.
yeah, true. Yeah. So overall, yeah, it's a film that Everyone should watch, even though it's very painful.
Yeah, true,
But
true.
yeah.
There was a scene where the Germans burst into a Jew's home, and the
Mhm.
Jews were having dinner. So they tell everyone to stand up. There was this old guy, like 89, 90 or something. He was in a wheelchair. He couldn't stand up.
Oh yeah,
They throw him through the roof.
yeah,
I
yeah. That
mean,
was another really painful scene.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
I remember.
how? How? I mean, like, how is it so easy?
Mother screams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how is it so easy to kill someone? I
Mm.
just
Yeah.
like there was not 1 ounce of humanity before killing them. I mean,
Yeah. I
just
don't know about that that whole party under Nazi.
yeah,
I
and
mean, how they are also, after all, people. I don't know how they can
yeah. I mean,
psychologically, how is it possible?
obviously. I mean, we have seen, India had its fair share of not Holocaust type shit, but fair share of what I would say that communal violence and all that. But
Yeah.
they were more like a thing of in an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
Like, okay, these things get heated up, boiled up inside over the months or
Mm.
years, but it happens. It's like a one-off event. I mean,
Mm.
one-off event and all that. But this Holocaust thing, like it went for no, it
Yeah.
the war started in 39. The Holocaust must have started at least 1 or 2 years back.
Mm.
I don't know the timeline. I have to read it, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying for like 5 to 7 to 8 years, where is
Yeah.
this animosity coming from? I'm just
Yeah. Because it will be, it's nicely written in Mein Kampf.
in what?
Mein Kampf, Hitler's biography, autobiography. Maybe
Hitler's what
how,
autobiography? He wrote an
yeah.
autobiography.
Yeah, yeah, Mein Kampf, it's very famous. Um, yeah, it's nicely written why I guess he hates the Jews, and yeah, what are his reasons for that.
The brainwashing, the level of brainwashing, man.
Mm, yeah.
No, there were scenes where there were dead bodies, like in the ghetto, in
Mm,
where they were living, where they were transferred
yeah.
to. There were dead bodies just lying around. They died of starvation or something. They were
Mm,
just lying around in the walkways and all that. I mean, just think you have to live through that, and it's normal.
yeah. True. Uh,
Okay, tell me
it's
this
very
one.
hard to
Yeah.
talk more, huh?
Uh,
About this.
would you have survived Holocaust?
Again, this is again, I think this was Polanski's point because it was kind of autobiographical also. As I said, he also survived Holocaust in that same way. He was a
Yeah.
kid. His mother and father both died in that ghetto, and his father, as far as I have heard, his father kind of, saved him at first by pushing him out or something like, yeah, hiding him. And then he wandered alone, right, throughout the whole Holocaust. He wandered alone saved by some kind people and so on and on. And he also happens to be one of those lucky ones, along with the film's character, Spillman,
Mm.
uh, to have survived Holocaust. So it again depends on it's just sheer luck. I think nobody who can say I will survive by myself.
No, I would have, watching Adrian Brody go through all that, I would have jumped on that train. I would have boarded that train because I think like, dying of being hopeless of surviving, going
Yeah.
through all that. I mean, for me personally, death
Hmm.
is better than this, going through all this and yeah,
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just very devastating in that sense. And I think Polanski also, yeah. I think that's why he made this film. Only he could have made this film, I guess,
Yeah.
because he has that real life experience. Although he was a kid, he was not as old as the Adrian Brody character. He was a very young kid. I think he was about 10 years old, 10, 11. So yeah, and yeah. Overall, how did you like the filmmaking?
Oh yeah, it was great. That the raw,
The
the way the film was presented, a raw form,
hmm,
practically a raw form. Even the scene before boarding on the train, they were
yeah,
placed in a compound and all. The sun was,
hmm,
it was a hot day and everything. And the way that was shot, I mean, it
yeah,
felt like it was a very hot day because there
yeah,
was one scene, a mother was carrying a almost dead child. Like, if you have some water, please, he's dying of
hmm,
thirst and all that. And that
yeah,
was very beautifully presented. I loved the cinematography, especially the
yeah,
scene in the background,
yeah,
that war-torn buildings and all that. I mean, also that shot when he gets out of that, compound and he's walking alone. There are dead bodies on the
yeah,
everywhere on the street.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And what about you?
Yeah, I also, as Polanski is, I am kind of biased towards Polanski, even though people might hate me for it. Yeah,
Mm,
however much of a bad person he is in real life, but his directing power is like really very, very high. And so yeah, for me, since it's a Polanski movie, I know what to expect. So I knew it, and I think it even surpassed my expectation. I think the Polanski's framing I really love,
mm.
like the how he what he puts in the frame and what he omits. So that thing I really love, and cinematography is overall, of course, brilliant.
One thing I wanted to say that like we have a similar film in India, not at this level, and
But
not at
yeah, okay.
no, I'm just wait, not at this magnanimous level or a creative level too. The Kashmir Files, like let's
Oh, okay.
talk, yeah.
Yeah.
But one issue was in Kashmir Files. I didn't watch the film, but because it was equally gut wrenching, and it was also
Oh,
very close to home rather than this. I mean,
yeah.
the gut wrenching. So I
This
couldn't
was
watch that.
India, of course.
Yeah, I couldn't watch the movie. But one thing everyone complained about Kashmir Files that they vilified the whole community. Like, there was not one single person that was good.
Mm,
Yeah. Here we can see a Nazi officer at least saving
yeah,
someone.
yeah,
So that that like, that's how you show. I mean, like, there are always people, even on the other
yeah, of
side.
course. Yeah,
Not all are bad.
yeah.
I mean, like, yeah,
I think, yeah, I mean, it's typical commercial Hindi style. Like they
yeah,
always show the good versus evil sort of thing.
mm,
There is
true.
nothing gray usually.
Yeah.
Very less. There is something who is on both kind. Like
Nothing for
you cannot say.
nothing for the audience to ponder about. Like, this is
Yeah,
it. We are saying
yeah.
this is it.
They
This is
answer
it.
the questions
Yeah,
very clearly themselves.
yeah.
Yeah, which is what I don't usually like. Yeah, that's something I kind of like outlived, I guess. Like, no,
True, true.
I don't like that. No.
Obviously.
Yeah, you
Okay,
want to say
anything?
something?
No, I have nothing more to say about this movie. I mean,
Yeah. So yeah,
like,
I mean, this was a great film, I guess,
no,
and
it was a great film. I
overall,
recommend everyone to watch at least once in a lifetime this movie.
yeah,
Like, you
true.
need to understand. I mean, like, we talk about the Holocaust and all that, but when you
Mm,
see it through your eyes, like, it's not
yeah,
even close to what was there. I mean,
yeah, of
it's
course.
close to what
Mm,
was there, but yeah, to see it through your, no, you can't leave it, but at least see it what went through at that
yeah.
time.
Mm.
You need to. So yeah.
And yeah, I mean, the piano pieces were also good. They were
Yeah.
Chopin, Beethoven, all this, very classic.
Uh,
piano pieces.
Not a musical person, so won't comment.
What not a music? Everyone loves music.
No, I love music. Like to listen to
Yeah.
music, but the intricacies of like which song, which
Ah,
one, that I don't know.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, I mean, I kind of, yeah. There are a lot of overall, I guess. Overall, yeah, as I said, I think this is a film
And
everyone should watch. I mean, at
oh
least I will make people close to me watch.
yeah, okay. And also, I'm
Yeah.
angry with you. You couldn't give me a heads up. Like this movie would be this much devastating.
I also didn't know, right? This was also my first time watching it.
Really?
But I,
I thought
yeah,
you watched it before.
no, no, no. I
Okay.
um I knew it was a Holocaust movie. I knew what I am like I knew what I am getting into at least,
Yeah.
but I
No, I
didn't
also knew,
know.
but I
Yeah,
didn't know that it would be so much. I mean, like right
uh,
at your face. Like, yeah, okay.
yeah.
You, people getting
Maybe you
shot.
can also watch Schindler's List. That's also quite beautiful. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, I think it's Spielberg's really. I think Spielberg considers this film to be his masterpiece, at least Schindler's List. And coincidentally,
Oh,
like not coincidence, of course, but Spielberg wanted Polanski to direct Schindler's List.
okay. Did Schindler's List have Tom Hanks
No, no, no.
and
Liam Neeson is the main
uh,
character.
and Spielberg still thinks it's his masterpiece. Okay, yeah, okay. So it must be a great movie. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a black and white film and really beautifully done. Schindler's List. That's also another film that I would say. Like I think in terms of Holocaust films, these two films comes to our mind really fast. And Life is Beautiful is another one. I don't know any more Holocaust.
Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah, Jojo Rabbit was kind of an interesting take. Yeah, yeah.
I
It
mean,
was kind of a comedy, but
comedy,
really
but
well
it
done.
showed the other side. Like, how
Yeah.
did the other side thought? Like the kid thought that Jews have this, horns and they could transform and
Mm,
all that.
yeah.
That's how brainwash, that's how brainwashing works.
Yeah.
Mm.
And what else? What else? I haven't watched many, so uh,
I
there
think
are a couple. I know there is something called Son of Saul, which I heard is a Holocaust. It's a 2015 movie. I think it won the foreign language film. It's not
mm,
English language. So, but yeah, I haven't watched that. That was also I heard a very good Holocaust movie. And if you Inglorious Bastards is not Holocaust. I mean, it's
no,
a kind
no,
of World War
no,
Two, but
it's like Jojo Rabbit. I mean,
yeah,
you want to portray it as
yeah,
a Holocaust movie. It's a World War II movie. You could say it. It's a
yeah,
what I'd say. It's not even a World War II movie. It's a fictional World War II movie. I mean,
yeah. Everything is purely fictional. So
yeah,
yeah, I have to watch Son of Saul,
uh,
and I would recommend you to watch Night and Fog. That's only half an hour. So
Night and
Ellen
Fog.
Renee is
That's a documentary.
yeah, 1955, I guess,
Okay,
or
maybe in the
56.
next decade. I mean, I'm not ready.
Yeah, I will never watch that again.
Mm.
It's only for one time watch. I don't want to watch that movie again. So yeah, but that was another good one. So yeah.
Okay, one more question. If you are in the Holocaust, if you were a Polish, not a Jew,
Hmm.
okay, if you are a Polish, would you
Yeah.
have helped Jews, like keep them at your home or something like in the underground network? Would you have done that?
Yeah, I guess that's the ultimate question that everyone maybe asks or ponders about.
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
mean,
if I would have been brave enough to do that
mm,
because of course the Nazi guys were all over the place. They were checking everyone's house, everyone,
yeah,
and ultimately you get found out
yeah,
most of the
true.
time.
I would have donated, surely.
Yeah,
I would have donated, surely. But helping a Jew or something like that, that I'm not so sure. But I might have tried. I mean,
Yeah,
I might have tried. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
yeah. I have one. If I was the only one that could get
Hmm.
caught, that would face the Nazis and all, I would have definitely did it. But if there were
Yeah,
others in my family who would have
yeah, of
faced the
course.
repercussions, I would have had a
That,
second thought or
yeah,
something like that.
second thought, yeah. Yeah, well, everyone wants to protect their own
True.
loved ones and family
Mm,
ones.
yeah.
So yeah, it's important. Uh, I guess anything more we want? Oh, it also won the Palm d'Or, by the way. It's a very famous Cannes Festival, Cannes Film
Yeah,
Festival,
yeah,
Best
true,
Film.
true.
So I think Polanski won the Palm d'Or only one time, and it was this movie.
Mm,
So yeah, I think after winning the Palm d'Or, it became kind of a hyped up film, like you know, because Cannes Film Festival really
true.
hypes up a film, and yeah, and it's kind of good that like I see it in Wikipedia that it's it profited, made on a 35 million budget, and people saw it. That means it made 120 million, so profited at a healthy amount, 3 times, 4 times.
Yeah,
So it's a good thing. I don't think here it will profit. Like people don't really watch.
yeah, true. True.
People don't really watch that kind of films.
Okay.
And anything else from you?
No, I don't think so. I don't have anything. I have said as
Okay.
much as I could on this film, and I think we can wrap up.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's our shortest session,
Yeah.
and
Sure.
yeah, without any jokes, we
Yeah.
don't have much to say actually.
But yeah, we already no, we already discussed whatever we wanted to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So, guys, that's it from the pianist,
Hmm.
and I will
Yeah.
really recommend in all the films that we have discussed, digressed, or reviewed, you need to watch this movie. I mean, I have seen
Hmm.
many Oscar-winning movies, but
Yeah.
nothing comes close to this. I mean, not
Mm.
in terms of the creativity and all that, but you can learn more, much about life, like how precious
Yeah.
life is, and
Mm.
all those things that other people have went through. It will definitely
Yeah.
increase your empathy and all that. Not if you are sociopath, but
Yeah.
or if you are a Hitler supporter, don't watch it. So yeah, that I would say.
Yeah, it's an emotional psychological experience
Mm,
that after watching the film you will be like, thank God I watched it for 2.5 hours.
mm.
You know. Yeah, it will make you feel like that.
Okay, guys, see you next week, hopefully. And like it was a long break, I know, but hopefully next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
The goods, the buys.